Okay, welcome for today's meditation, August the 16th. And as always, we start by paying respect. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. What we send our mind to, we connect to. So this is why it's always important to start a meditation by paying respect. So Buddhist, Christian, Hindu can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no particular spiritual tradition, spiritual lineage, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes. We open the heart. We bring the awareness to the body, being aware of the sitting posture. If we can sit on the floor, cross-legged, it's good, it's a very stable posture, position. If not, we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can try to visualize ourselves sitting here, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing the body, we're sending our attention and our energy back to the body. Being aware of the body sensations. There's the contact of the body resting on the floor, on the chair. The contact of one hand on the other. The contact of the forearms on the legs. The contact of the lips against each other, and whatever other sensations there are in the body. We become aware of all the body sensations. Being aware of whatever sound is contacting the ear. Being aware of the light contacting the eye. Even with the closed eyelid, there is some light coming through the eyelid. Being aware of the body, being aware of the sensations of the body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can fix our awareness, our attention at the nose, where we feel the air come in and go out, just keeping the attention at that one point, at the gateway. Usually we feel the air most clearly at the inside of the nostril. Or we can keep our attention at the abdomen, where we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. If we have a mantra, we can use a mantra. In the Thai forest tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha. It has a threefold translation. It's translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in, silently repeating in the mind. We breathe out, silently repeating in the mind. A Christian can use a Christian mantra, such as breathing in, Yay, breathing out, Sus. Or there are many other mantras we could use. There is one very respected monk in Thailand. He uses the mantra, happy, happy, happy. Or we can use no mantra, just be aware. Be aware of the breathing, be aware of the body, be aware of the mind, and always keeping the mind in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, or maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety. For sure anxiety. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So we keep the mind with the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways: through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. Thoughts, memories, moods, feelings, states of mind. We observe all these contacts with the mind from outside or from inside, and we simply let them go. We don't react, we don't get involved, we just know and let it go. Usually we react to what contacts the mind. It's a long-established habit we have since we are born, to always react to what contacts the mind. If we react with desire, with attachment, with like, if we observe our heart, we can see that it's like we throw this heart in all directions. We kick this heart around like a football. If we react with aversion, with anger, with dislike, if we observe our heart, we can see that we squeeze, we burn the heart. And so between the 2 extremes of throwing this heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace. The heart finds no relief. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to find peace. So we have to train the mind. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now, from outside or from inside? To know, to be aware, and to have the wisdom to let it go. Easy to say, not so easy to do. Right now there is ear contact, there's sound contact in the ear. If we have sound contact like this in the meditation, if we consider it to be a disturbance, then it's a disturbance. We get angry, we get annoyed. We want to be able to meditate, we want peace, we want quiet. But if we consider the sound to be part of the practice, then it becomes part of the practice. Just observing, ear contact, sound contact. A moment of sound arises, passes away. We don't send our mind out to the source of the sound. We simply become aware of the sound, arising, passing. We train ourselves to just be aware and let go of whatever contacts the mind through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, what forms in the mind itself. Easy to say, but not so easy to do. The mind will always try to run away, drift away. The mind will always try to escape the practice. Sometimes the mind may run away with a lot of thinking. Sometimes the mind may dream and drift away. So we have to have patience. Patience with our own mind. The Buddha taught that patience is the highest ascetic practice. Kanti paramanta potitika. When we become aware that the mind has run away, drifted away, we have the patience to bring it back to the breathing, back to the mantra. If we use, back to the present. If the mind runs away 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the mind back 1,000 times. If we take interest in what contacts the mind, if a thought comes up in the mind, it's like a bubble coming up in the mind. We take interest, either with aversion or with like. We create more of them. One mind bubble becomes 2, becomes 1,000. The heart becomes a jacuzzi of bubbles. The heart becomes hot and cramped. But if we just watch a thought bubble come up in the mind, we don't react. We watch it arise. We watch it pass away. The mind stays clear and open. Whatever memories may appear in the mind, we see, we let it go. We don't become involved. We look at it as a mirage in the mind. It appears, it disappears. If we don't take interest, we don't make it into a big story. Just anchoring the attention on the breathing. And the mantra, if we use, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, always letting go. Usually we scatter our attention in all directions, and to past and to future. And when we scatter our attention, we scatter our mental energy. And so we feel drained, depleted. We've thrown all our energy away. Now in the meditation practice, we train ourselves to keep our attention on our own body, our own mind. Being aware of the body posture, being aware of all body sensations as they arise and pass away. These body sensations via the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body itself. We observe, we see all these sense contacts, and we let them go. We see what is occurring in the mind, at the heart. We observe. We don't follow, we don't take interest. We see what thought bubbles come to surface, what memories may come, whatever appears in the mind. We observe it, we let it go. Just being aware of our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind. And the mind becomes energized, the heart becomes recharged. As we stay with the breathing, simply being aware and letting go, instead of being scattered in all directions, the mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward. The energies become unified and harmonized. It takes some practice. It takes patience and perseverance. Everyone can do. The energies become unified and harmonized, and we feel a great sense of harmony in body and harmony in mind. The body feels light and refined. We have a refined sense of ease and comfort in the body that we never knew before, we never could have imagined. The heart simply becomes at peace. A refined state of peace that we don't have words for. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear, and collected. We learn very quickly. We don't need to put anything into the mind for peace, for happiness. We find that peace, happiness is the normal state of mind. If only we can clean the mind, stop all the agitation, disturbance in the mind, peace, happiness is the normal state of mind. We find we have what we call the 4 divine states of mind, the Brahma Vihara. There's kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. The Brahmas are the high heavenly beings. Vihara means dwelling, place, abode. So the high heavenly beings, they dwell, they abide in kindness. They abide in compassion. They abide in joy. They abide in equanimity. We call these the 4 divine states of mind. Actually, they are the 4 normal states of mind. It's how the mind should be all the time. If only we would stop to squeeze, burn our own heart. If only we would stop to kick this heart around like a football. We will stop to disturb, agitate our heart. It's how the heart should be all the time, simply at peace. As we unify the mental energies, we feel an inner lightness, and we see an inner brightness. This is because the energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. So as we intensify our inner energies, they become brighter and brighter to the point where we can actually see and feel our own inner energies. In the beginning, the practice can be very tedious, very frustrating, very boring. We practice and we practice, but we don't seem to get anywhere. We wonder, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? The mind wants to go to the outside, find some stimulation, find some distraction, but we have patience. We keep our attention on our own body, our own mind. Just being aware of our own body, our own mind, our inner energies build up until we reach this point. And then we get an inner lift. We feel this lightness inside. We see this brightness inside. And suddenly we become very enthusiastic. We become encouraged. We become more confident. We start to see some results in our practice. A whole new world opens up inside. A whole new dimension opens up inside. As the mind becomes more unified, we experience a deeper peace. We don't practice meditation to have any mysterious effects, magical effects. The purpose of meditation is simply peace. Peace through wisdom and wisdom through peace. As we progress in our practice, the inner peace becomes deeper and deeper. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. As we observe the inner light, we see it and we let it go. We don't react to it. We don't try to control it. If we try to hold it, it's like trying to hold water. We lose it. We observe the breathing at the nose or at the abdomen. We don't try to control or force the breathing. We simply observe it and let it go. Same with the inner light. The inner light is in fact the inner breathing, the inner refined breathing. We observe it and we let it go. The light may gradually become stronger, the mind becoming gradually brighter and brighter. We may see specks of light appearing, becoming more numerous. It may start with a flicker of light, as if someone is moving a curtain. Sometimes we become flooded all at once with this clear white light, leaving us super awake, super alert, super alive. Sometimes we can be sitting in meditation, feeling very drowsy, but we persevere. We have patience, persistence, perseverance. We continue with our meditation, and then suddenly all at once, like turning on a light switch, the body can be flooded with this inner white light, leaving us super awake. And then we know not to believe the drowsiness, not to believe the tricks of the mind. We simply stay with our breathing, being aware, letting go, anchoring the attention on the breathing, knowing the breathing, letting it go, being aware of body, being aware of mind, letting it go. The inner light becomes stronger and stronger. In time, the inner light will fill the entire body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern, our own inner torch to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. We are no longer spiritually blind. The inner eye has inner light to see. We are no longer sleepwalking. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. As we keep our attention on our breathing, being aware of body and mind, always letting go, the heart becomes brighter and brighter. Knowing the body, knowing the mind, knowing the heart becomes brighter and brighter, more and more radiant. As the heart becomes more and more radiant, we become more and more awake. Buddho, the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We continue with our practice, and we find an oasis within, an oasis of peace, our own inner sanctuary. We have within this inner sanctuary, this inner place of peace, where we can always come to find peace and gain strength. We find an inner wellspring at the heart, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh life energy, light energy, and the mind is content to simply rest at the heart, resting in peace, becoming refreshed and recharged. In the beginning, the mind always wanted to go to the outside, find some stimulation on the outside, find some distraction on the outside. Now the mind is content to stay within. It's much more enjoyable, much more pleasant to stay within, to simply rest at the heart. And we feel a sense of homecoming. We've come home, home to our own heart. As we practice, the inner peace simply becomes deeper, more refined. Nothing exotic, nothing mysterious, simply peace. Just keeping the attention on the breathing, being aware of our own body, being aware of whatever forms in the heart, always letting go. The inner wellspring at the heart becomes more energized. The wellspring becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain like this, we always feel we are overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing with peace, overflowing with joy, overflowing with contentment. We don't need to chase after pleasures on the outside, because inside we have this fountain of happiness, fountain of peace. We know the meaning of the word enough. So many people in the world, they feel an inner emptiness, which they try to fill by buying something or having some experience. But it's never possible to fill this emptiness with anything from the outside. We fill this emptiness only by overflowing from within. And when the heart is overflowing like this, we can see, we can feel. We have something very special inside, something very precious inside. We don't need to read it in a book, or we don't need to believe because someone told us. We can see, we can feel this inner fountain of divine energy. So we gain a much greater sense of self-esteem, self-worth. We become more dignified. And at the same time, we become more humble, because we can see everyone else is the same. Everyone else has the same. As the inner fountain grows stronger, more powerful, it's like we have an inner antenna which grows bigger and bigger. The mind becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in transmitting. Our sense of intuition becomes more sensitive, more refined. And we see more and more clearly how our own mind, our own heart, affects the world around us. We stop to be surprised at coincidences. As we clear the heart, clean the heart, brighten the heart, we refine the heart, and we refine the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. Human beings have a very wide range of consciousness. If we make the heart very clean, very clear, very cool, very refined, we elevate the consciousness, we can get the consciousness of a higher being, a higher heavenly being, while still in human body. But if we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with anger, jealousy, spite, we lower the consciousness. We can have the consciousness of a subhuman while still in human body. If we look at a statue of the Buddha, usually we see the Buddha is sitting on a lotus, and the consciousness sits at the heart like this. If we make the heart very spacious, very cool, very clean, very clear, we get a very, very comfortable seat for the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. If we fill the heart with garbage, greed, anger, malice, spite, the heart becomes dirty. The heart becomes hot and dark and cramped. We get a very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. We are the caretaker of the heart, and we must take care of it. We take care of the heart by keeping it clean and by energizing it. We keep the heart clean by keeping basic morality by body, by speech, and, very importantly, by mind. We also have to energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention on our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind. Being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body as they arise and pass away. Contact with the ear, contact with the eye, contact with the nose, contact with the tongue. Just being aware of all these contacts as they arise and pass away. Being aware of the breathing, being aware of the breath as it arises and passes away. Being aware of all the bubbles and mirages in the mind as they appear and disappear, as they arise and pass away. Thoughts, memories, feelings, watching them appear, not reacting, watching them disappear. The heart becomes energized. We can do this when we are deep in meditation. We can do it while we're waiting for a bus, while we're washing dishes, while we're doing anything, while we're walking. Just be aware of our body, be aware of our mind. So the practice is very simple. It becomes difficult only to the extent that we believe our own foolishness. If greed, anger, jealousy, hate comes up in the mind, we agree with this, we follow this, we lose our clarity, we lose our brightness, and we lose our way. We just observe. Whatever negative states of mind appear in the mind, we watch them arise, we watch them pass away. The heart stays clear and clean. As the negative states of mind pass away, they are replaced by the positive states of mind. The mind becomes more at peace. We observe the inner peace becoming stronger and deeper, and we let it go. We let go of the inner peace. And as we let go of the inner peace becomes stronger and deeper. the heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. Because the divine states of mind, the normal state of mind, is the mind of letting go, the mind of non-attachment. So we see that non-attachment is not some state of cold, dry, uncaring indifference. Non-attachment is a state of overflowing with kindness, overflowing with compassion, overflowing with joy, overflowing with peace. And this energy overflowing from the heart, we can share with the world around us in the practice of spreading metta, spreading kindness. So we do this now. Before we start to spread metta, spread kindness, first we sit making the heart strong. Just being aware of our own breathing. The heart becomes stronger and stronger, more and more powerful. The inner fountain becomes stronger and more powerful. So now we've been sitting for some time, and the fountain at the heart has become stronger and more powerful. So now we focus at the Heart Chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for myself. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. And we can really feel the energy building up at the heart, overflowing from the heart. So now we focus at the Heart Chakra, breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on my left be happy. And we can feel the energy field of the heart becoming wider and wider, stronger and stronger. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings below. May all beings below be happy. And we do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. This you can do by yourselves. Understanding spiritual teachings means to understand your own heart, to understand our own heart. If we have anger, the heart is hot. We very literally lose our cool. Spreading metta will cool the heart, will cool down the heart. The energy which we are spreading is a cool energy. If we have anxiety, the heart is shaky, insecure. Spreading metta will make the heart secure, will stabilize the heart. If we have depression, the heart is heavy, dark. Spreading metta will make the heart light and bright. If the heart is not clean with whatever negative state of mind, spreading metta will wash the heart. The energy comes up like water through a fountain, washing the heart, cleaning the heart, cleaning the entire energy field. And from us it radiates to the world around us, uplifting the world around us. This practice is very, very beneficial for us to do, and very beneficial for the world around us. And even now, probably we don't realize the extent of how much good we do, how much good we do for ourselves, how much good we do for the world around us. When the time comes that we pass away, that we leave this body, we look back and we will see, and we will be astonished that we did so much good. We spread so much light. That we did so much good with this simple practice. Both for ourselves and for the world around us. And now we observe the heart chakra. How is the heart? Does it feel more open, more light, more clear, more refined? Or do we have a lot of boredom and frustration? Whatever way the heart is, we observe it and we let it go. And now we visualize the planet Earth at the heart chakra. We put the image, the picture of the planet Earth at the heart with the intention, may all beings on this earth be at peace. May all beings on this earth be happy. In every country, on land, in the waters, in the air, male, female, human, non-human, may all beings be happy. We put the image of the solar system at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. May all beings throughout this solar system be at peace. May all beings be happy. We put the image of the galaxy at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. Without limit, without exception, may all beings throughout this galaxy be at peace. And finally, we have no more pictures, no more images, just the intention, just the idea that the entire universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish happiness and peace for all beings throughout the entire universe. This heart can become an ocean, It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. An ocean of peace, ocean of kindness, ocean of compassion. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. We wish happiness for our spiritual teachers. We share the merits we make from the good actions we do with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life and good health. We wish peace and happiness for our mother and father. We share our merits with our mother and our father, wishing them peace and happiness. And wherever they are, living or deceased, they can get the energy now radiating from our heart. Because of the close heart connection, it's always easy to send energy to our parents. We wish peace, happiness for all our family, brothers, sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews. May all our family have peace, happiness. We wish happiness for the angels who watch over us. We share our merits with the angels who watch over us and with all the higher beings in our area. And as we do this, they rejoice, they dwell in joy. As we do this practice, we get friends in high places. We wish peace and happiness for all beings who are friendly to us. We wish peace and happiness for all beings who are not friendly to us. May all beings be happy. We wish peace and happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. By mind, we ask forgiveness. We wish happiness for all beings who have ever harmed us. And we completely forgive. And as we forgive, the heart becomes more cool, more clear, more light, more bright, more free. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings be happy. And now we zoom back down, we put the image of the galaxy back at the Heart Chakra, wishing peace, happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. We put the image of the solar system back at the Heart Chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. we put the image of the earth back at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. And finally, we zoom down to our own heart chakra. Try to see the heart chakra as a ball of white light with the intention, may this heart be at peace. Bright and cool and clear, may this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Is it more light, more open, more cool, more clear? Whatever way the heart is, we observe it and we let it go. As we practice more and more, the heart will open up like the petals of a flower, become bright and cool and clear and wide. We can't control or force it. It happens in its own time. We just do our duty to take care of the heart, and the results come in their own time. And now we become aware again of the body posture. Try to visualize yourself sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These movements of the hands help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly. We can try to visualize ourselves sitting here. Try to see yourself in this posture. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands up to the forehead in gratitude and respect. Back down to the legs. And when you're ready, in your own time, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me today in this meditation. And I invite you to join me again tomorrow and every day. Every day I do this Metta meditation practice on live stream. And you're very welcome to join me every day. You'll find it on my Facebook page, Bright Heart Meditation, and on my YouTube channel, Finbar Kennedy. And you're welcome to join us every day. And if anyone is interested to come for meditation, to learn meditation, or just practice in a quiet place, I leave something about my own meditation in the comments below. So I thank you and I wish you the highest happiness, which is the happiness of peace.